Picture this: a dimly lit war room somewhere in London, the air thick with cigarette smoke, maps covering the walls, and men whispering over classified documents marked top secret. These were the moments when history was being rewritten in silence. Missions so dangerous, so secret, that even decades later we're still uncovering their details. World War II wasn't just fought with tanks, planes, and soldiers, it was fought with deception, espionage, and brilliant strategy. And many of the most daring operations remained hidden long after the war ended. In today's video, we're uncovering 10 secret missions of World War II that were revealed only decades later. Operations of courage, sacrifice, and cunning that shaped the course of modern history. We begin with Operation Fortitude, the master plan that fooled Hitler himself. In 1944, the Allies created an entire fake army to convince Germany that the D-Day invasion would happen in Pas-de-Calais instead of Normandy. They built inflatable tanks, fake aircraft, and even transmitted false radio messages. General George S. Patton was placed in command of this imaginary force to make it believable. The deception worked perfectly. German forces concentrated their defenses in the wrong place, allowing the real invasion in Normandy to succeed. For years, the true scale of Operation Fortitude remained secret, and it is now considered one of the most brilliant acts of military deception in history. In 1943, British intelligence launched Operation Mincemeat, one of the most audacious deceptions ever attempted. The plan involved using the body of a deceased man dressed as a British officer, carrying fake documents suggesting the Allies would invade Greece instead of Sicily. The body was released off the coast of Spain, where German agents quickly discovered it. Believing the documents were real, the Germans diverted their forces away from Sicily, and the Allied invasion there was a complete success. The operation was classified for decades and only revealed publicly in the 1950s. Today, it stands as a testament to the creativity and daring of British intelligence during the war. At number 8, we have Operation Paperclip, a secret American program that began immediately after the war ended. Its purpose? To bring over 1,600 German scientists, engineers, and technicians to the United States. Many of these men had worked for Nazi Germany, including Werner von Braun, the mastermind behind the V-2 rocket. The US used their knowledge to advance rocket and missile technology during the Cold War, eventually leading to the Apollo moon missions. The operation remained classified for years, as the US government feared backlash for employing former Nazis. When it was finally exposed, it sparked massive controversy. But by then, the impact on science and technology was undeniable. Next is Operation Gunnerside, a daring mission carried out by Norwegian commandos with British support in 1943. Their objective was to destroy the heavy water plant in Vemork, Norway, a critical site for Germany's atomic bomb project. The team skied through freezing mountains, infiltrated the heavily guarded facility, and successfully sabotaged it without firing a single shot. The destruction of the plant delayed Nazi Germany's nuclear ambitions and may have changed the course of history. For decades, the operation remained a closely guarded secret, only declassified long after the war. Historians today consider it one of the most successful sabotage missions ever executed. Before D-Day, the Allies launched Operation Bodyguard, an elaborate campaign designed to confuse the Germans about the time and place of the invasion. It wasn't just one deception. It was a collection of interlinked operations, including Fortitude, Zeppelin, and Glimmer. Planning for Bodyguard was started in 1943 by the London Controlling Section, a department of the War Cabinet. In August, Colonel John Henry Bevan presented a draft plan. Codenamed Jael, a reference to the Old Testament heroine who killed an enemy commander by deception, it would have attempted to deceive the Germans into thinking that the Allies had delayed the invasion for a further year, but instead concentrated on the Balkan theatre and on air bombardment of Germany throughout 1944. At number 5, we have the Operation Ultra, the British code-breaking effort that cracked the German Enigma cipher. Conducted at Bletchley Park under the direction of Alan Turing and his team, this mission provided invaluable intelligence on German operations throughout the war. By decrypting Axis communications, the Allies could anticipate attacks, reroute convoys, and counter enemy movements. The secrecy was absolute. Even Allied generals didn't know where the intelligence came from. Many observers at the time and later regarded Ultra as immensely valuable to the Allies. Winston Churchill was reported to have told King George VI, when presenting to him Stuart Menzies, head of the Secret Intelligence Service and the person who controlled distribution of Ultra decrypts to the government. The Enigma project remained classified until the 1970s. In April 1943, US intelligence intercepted a message revealing the location of Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, the architect of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Operation Vengeance was launched to take him down. American P-38 Lightning fighters ambushed Yamamoto's plane over Bougainville, shooting it down and killing Japan's most skilled strategist. The mission was so secret that even the pilots didn't know the full story of how the intelligence had been gathered. The death of Yamamoto reportedly damaged the morale of Japanese naval personnel, raised the morale of the Allied forces. It wasn't until after the war that the world learned how carefully the Americans planned the operation, using decrypted Japanese codes. Number 3 is the Manhattan Project, perhaps the most famous secret mission of all. Beginning in 1942, this was the top-secret US program to build the atomic bomb. Tens of thousands of scientists, engineers, and soldiers worked in total secrecy across multiple facilities in Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, and Hanford. The result? The creation of the most destructive weapon in human history, used on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. For many years, the scale of the Manhattan Project was unknown to the public. In 1942, Nazi Germany launched Operation Pastorius, sending 8 saboteurs to the United States by submarine. Their mission? To destroy American factories, railroads, and infrastructure. The agents landed in Florida and Long Island, but the plan quickly fell apart when 2 of them turned themselves in to the FBI. The others were captured soon after. The entire operation was kept secret throughout the war to prevent public panic. Recruited for Operation Pastorius were 8 Germans who had lived in the United States. 2 of them, Ernst Berger and Herbert Haupt, were American citizens. The others, George John Dash, Edward John Curling, Richard Quirin, Heinrich Harm Heinck, Hermann Otto Neubauer, and Werner Thiel, had worked at various jobs in the United States. With the exception of Dash, all of the men were members of the German-American Bund and/or Nazi Party. And finally, in first place, we have the Operation Valkyrie, the daring plot by German officers to assassinate Adolf Hitler in July 1944. Led by Colonel Klaus von Stauffenberg, the plan was to detonate a bomb during a meeting at Hitler's Wolf's Lair headquarters. The bomb exploded, killing several officers but Hitler survived. The conspirators were executed shortly after. For years, the full details of the plot were concealed by the Nazi regime. After the war, captured documents and testimonies revealed the bravery of those who risked everything to end tyranny from within. Operation Valkyrie remains a symbol of moral courage amid one of history's darkest times. These 10 missions show that World War II wasn't just fought with bullets and bombs, it was fought with secrets, deception, and intelligence. Many of these operations stayed hidden for decades, only to reshape how we understand history today. They remind us that behind every victory are countless unseen sacrifices, unknown heroes, and stories waiting to be told. If you enjoyed uncovering the hidden side of history, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Fact Odyssey, and turn on notifications for more incredible stories of war, technology, and mystery. And if you want to explore more secrets of the past, check out the next video on screen right now. I'll see you there.